Hey, it's Chris Niccolls here from Bow River Troutfitters. Sometimes you just got to tie a fly with whatever you have left over. So in honor of American Thanksgiving, we'll call this turkey leftover streamer here. So I'm just using a streamer hook, size 4, tying on a thread base. For the tail, I'm going to use the saddle hackles here. And I like this color that we got, sort of a ginger peacock mix. I'm going to tie 2 of these, one on one side of the fly right off the hook shank. And it's going to go about twice as long as the hook. So it's going to give us a nice tail, lots of movement. And I'm tying these so that the glossy sides are facing outwards, the matte sides facing inwards, and they're just going to go against each other like that. I'm going to put a little bit of flash. I don't like to tie a ton of flash, and again, this is what we had left over. We just had some gold tinsel that we don't often use, so we're going to just put that there on one side, doubling it over, and then on the other side, and this will just give us that nice bit of flash. And it's going to be covered up by what we're going to tie later, so it's going to have a nice subtle effect just to try to catch that fish's attention. So I did find this peacock sort of chenille. It's kind of a straggle string. We're going to tie that on. It's going to give us the body, but you could use a regular chenille. That would work just fine. But I like the color, and again, this is going to peek out from underneath, and it's just going to give us a little bit of that bulk. It's also going to give us a place to position our fish mask so that it doesn't go too far on the hook bend. So I'm tying that on there, and now I'm going to use bucktail. We had some natural bucktail lying around. I'm going to measure it out to go just a little bit longer than the hook shank. So that looks about right. I'm going to tie it so that it's going forward off the hook, and then we're going to reverse this with the fish mask, and that's going to really make it splay out. I'm going to tie a lot on here. I'm going all around the shank. I want to have a nice thick bucktail head here, and this is going to give us that kind of natural color that you would see in a sculpin, for example. And this will mimic a sculpin, I think, quite well. So I'm just rotating the hook, putting on this bucktail. I'm going to trim off the fibers here, but I'm also going to whip finish it here just so that it's secure and done. So now we're going to use our fish skull. And so this fish skull is just a plastic head. It gives it a nice profile without adding any weight. I'm using a number 7 here, and I'm just going to put on some stick-on eyes, just give it that nice profile. You would attach this using something like Zap-A-Gap, or you could use a UV glue if you wanted to as well to secure it. I'm just going to trim this up. But you can see here how the bucktail goes above and below the fly and leaves that strip so that we can still see the flash, we can still see that peacock body underneath. And there you have it, a very quick, easy tie with materials that we just had left over in our fly tying box here at the shop. Thanks for joining us. Do check out all of our other fly tying videos here as well. Give it a subscribe. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you soon with more.